Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Decode, where we dig deep into the stories that matter, breaking them down, decoding the reactions, and giving you the context you need. Let's dive in. It started as a typical high-profile summit in Dallas. Former President Donald Trump, flanked by his security entourage, was speaking on stage. Suddenly, whispers rippled through the audience. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett was heading toward the podium. And then Trump motioned to his team. Security agents swooped in, intercepting her. It was decisive, sudden, and jaw-dropping. Some gasped. Others stared in disbelief. Cameras caught the moment the agents gently guided Crockett away. But what happened next turned the room upside down. Crockett spoke calmly, powerfully. She stepped forward, reclaimed the mic, and took control. It was bold. It was unexpected. And it spoke volumes. So who is Jasmine Crockett, and what led to this explosive moment? Let's rewind. Crockett, a Texas Democratic congresswoman representing the 30th District, came to office in 2023, following a local career as a public defender and state representative. nypost.com. +8. yahoo.com. +8. foxnews.com. +8. en.wikipedia.org. +1. houstonchronicle.com. +1. Since then, she's emerged as one of the most dynamic voices in Congress, outspoken on immigration, civil rights, and challenging power when she sees it. That's exactly why she was at this event in Dallas, to speak truth, to challenge Trump's narrative, and to hold him accountable. Now the moment of confrontation. Trump, mid-sentence, signals to security. Crockett is intercepted. She's walked off stage. The audience shifts, eyes wide, phones up. What no one expected was Crockett to stand her ground, raise her voice, and say, "I'm not done." She offered her perspective audibly, forcefully, turning what looked like a last-minute ejection into a statement of strength. Fast forward to today. Reaction has been all over the place. Supporters call it a defining moment, Trump trying to silence a black woman telling her truth, and her refusing to be silenced. Critics frame it as a breach of protocol or respect, a power play gone wrong. So, what did Crockett say when she got back the mic? She reminded the crowd and Trump that Congress represents all people. That elected officials don't get kicked off stage when inconvenient. That silencing speech isn't an option when lives and rights are on the line. It was more than defiance, it was empowerment. This drama didn't happen in a vacuum. It's part of a larger feud between Trump and Crockett. In recent months, Trump has repeatedly attacked Crockett personally, calling her low IQ, a buffoon, a mofo, a lowlife, especially as she's risen in prominence. foxnews.com. In response, Crockett's callouts have been equally raw. Thomas. Labeling Trump Putin's hoe, challenging him to an IQ test, mocking his misguided policies. thedailybeast.com. So this isn't just one dramatic moment, it's the latest chapter in a saga. A public tug-of-war over who's heard, who's respected, and what it means to stand tall in public life. Let's look at the fallout. First, the internet exploded. Clips of the moment flooded social media. Netizens declared Crockett unbothered, unapologetic, unbreakable. Hashtags like #CrockettSpeaks and #StandUpForSpeech started trending. Supporters posted clips of Trump's gestures to security, juxtaposed with Crockett's calm but resolute response. The contrast was stark. Second, political reactions. Democrats praised Crockett's courage, calling it a blueprint for speaking truth to power. Republicans mostly defended Trump's prerogative to manage the event, labeling it protocol enforcement. But some voices admitted the optics were ugly. A leader pushing a critic off stage can look authoritarian, even if the rationale is procedural control. Third, media analysis. Outlets framed it as a test of political theater, the optics, the aggression, the reclaiming of space. Some press highlighted how Crockett controlled the narrative by speaking back, rather than storming off. Others flagged that her voice resonated beyond the event, hitting national audiences via interviews and commentary. Fourth, this matters in context. Crockett isn't some random voice, she's a rising star. On a recent iHeartMedia podcast, Crockett said Trump targets her because he knows her message is effective. Instagram.com. +3. FoxNews.com. +3. NYPost.com. +3. That clip, coming out just days before this event, set the stage. It said, Trump fears her influence. He tries to stifle it. She stands stronger. It's no wonder Trump feels threatened. Crockett consistently backs up her words with experience, stats, policy knowledge. She's not just loud. She's strategic. And that makes her a threat to his narrative control. Her calling him out on DEI rollbacks, immigration policy, even Elon Musk's Doge initiative, it's not rhetoric, it's pointed critique. But Trump pushes back too. Just weeks ago he called her low IQ during an NBC interview, a brutal rebuke from a former president. NYPost.com. +2. HoustonChronicle.com. +2. FoxNews.com. +2. Crockett responded swift, posting on X that she'd just received an honorary doctorate, delivered commencement addresses, and was ready to take an IQ test publicly. YouTube.com. +15. HoustonChronicle.com. +15. KATV.com. +15. So we're in a battle of personalities, optics, and narrative. Trump's security signal was a public attempt to quiet her, but Crockett's response said loud and clear, I'm not going anywhere. Now let's think beyond this moment. Speaker Pelosi famously said, power concedes nothing without demand. Crockett demanded space. She challenged Trump publicly. Whether you agree or disagree politically, it's a powerful example of refusing to be silenced. Will we see more of this? In politics, tone matters, body language, gestures, stage presence. If Crockett remains unflappable, eloquent, backed with policy, her star could continue to rise. For Trump, the choice is, continue to silence challengers and risk looking authoritarian, or face up to strong voices without cutting the mic or tossing them off stage. Here's where it gets more serious. This moment speaks to broader themes in U.S. politics: race, gender, freedom of expression, respect in public forums. A black female congresswoman is pushed aside, publicly, and she speaks back on her own terms. That imagery resonates in a society still grappling with who gets heard and who doesn't. So what's next? We'll likely see a media cycle analyzing this event for weeks, clips, op-eds, cable segments. Congressional Democrats may highlight this as evidence that Trump still fears dissent. Republican allies may defend the event management stance. But what's certain is this: Crockett's moment won't fade fast. And if Trump continues this tactic, shushing or staging critics, expect more backlash. In politics, power isn't just about control, it's about optics, orators, and what you show on stage. Crockett's comeback moment is now part of her brand: defiant, unapologetic, effective. That could redefine her trajectory. To wrap up, Trump ordering security didn't silence Crockett, it amplified her moment. She turned the spectacle into a statement. He made it a flashpoint. A symbolic stage battle that matters beyond Dallas, because how we treat public discourse shapes our democracy. Let us know what you think in the comments. Was Trump's move justified as event management, or was it a power play? Did Crockett handle it well? Could this moment shape the 2026 or 2028 political landscape? And if you want us to decode the fallout in future episodes, just say the word. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. I'm your name, and this has been Daily Decode, where we break down the moment, so you get the story. See you next time.